lovelies, I am back. I tried to leave you enough content that you wouldn't miss my absence while I was out of town. I went to Salt Lake City for a couple days. I am now back in my own personal setting, so content should be easier to put out, especially live streams. I know my last live stream while I was out of town was a little difficult, but we're going to get back into doing our regular daily tarot, etc. and get things back to normal. Oh, yeah, and I got some henna done. As you can see, I have my animal totem here on my hand. But this is your daily tarot reading for the 27th of September. 2023, we'll be using the Soul Cats Tarot by Leeza Robertson. So let's go ahead and see what this deck can tell us for the day. Alright, my lovelies, I am back. We only have 4 major arcanas on the table. I noticed one synchronicity, and that is 888. And I confess that I'm picking up love energy, so we're going to talk relationships today. So, platonic, romantic, soul tribe, any kind of relationship there is, that's what we're going to discuss today, apparently. Because that's the energy I'm getting off this table. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into our first column here, and that's the best thing about your day. We have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Temperance, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. I will definitely say that if this is a romantic connection for you and not a friendship or a soul tribe member, this is a romance that can come your way where you both have merit, you both have value. And what's great is that where the one lacks, the other one can make up for. You actually bring balance between divine feminine and divine masculine. And that helps you leave behind your own worries, your cares, your pains, your scars. So you have the potential to heal each other, basically. Now, and this is where this starts to change, because this might be a person that you've had your eye on for quite some time, but you've never acted on it. You've just noticed, oh yeah, that's a beautiful person walking down the street. They walk in my neighborhood. However, today is a day where you have a chance to interact and make something of it. And this could potentially be the love of your life. This could potentially be a relationship that stands the test of time. Now, if this is a soul tribe member, oh heck yeah. Heck yeah. You benefit from each other. You're able to, make up for what each one lacks. You work in a way that you make each other better in some format. And give each other direction when you feel like you're struggling, when you're lost. That way you can be a bigger and better person, a more authentic person than what you had started out as. So this is somebody that boosts you up. And I'm sorry, but those are awesome to have. Whether this is just a regular friend or if this is a soul tribe member, having people that cheerlead you through life and that do the same thing for you is fantastic. And if you've never heard Medea's speech about leaves on a tree, please look that up, because some people are meant to be in your space for a season, for a day, for just a period of time. Others, they're there for just a certain cycle of your life. Others are there to interact and help you grow, and then they're done. And then there's others that are meant to be there permanently. And We end right here on the Ten of Pentacles. So this is somebody that is probably not there for a season, but is there for a definite reason. And they're going to be there for the long haul. Whether this is a lifelong friend, whether this is a soul tribe member that, yes, will cheerlead you on in life because that's what we do to each other. Or this, like I said, is the love of your life. This is an important relationship that you can actually initiate on this day. And it is so worth it. It is so worth building because of the benefits and things you get out of it. And you may not even realize it. Although I'm being drawn back to the Page of Swords here. This is probably somebody you've seen before. This is probably somebody you haven't spoken to yet. This is somebody that maybe you're, attracted to, curious about, and you just haven't taken that step and initiated anything. Whether that is to simply say hi. Interesting that's coming out, but please take it for what it is. We're going to keep on going and see what else comes up for you. But so far, I think that is fantastic energy to have. Granted, that is the best part of your day. So let's jump into the worst part of your day. We have the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, the World, the Queen of Cups. Okay, I have to stop right here because the best thing about our day, we started on the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups. So we do have a match set here. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. We do have both represented here. And I do believe we have an Empress on the table, but I don't see the Emperor. So we're showing up as the King and Queen of Cups between two people here. Okay, Seven of Cups, the Hermit, the World, the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords. Here's our Empress. We have the Five of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So this is the worst part of your day. Okay. Now, whether this is somebody who you have a romantic interest in, or, you have that urge to maybe try to initiate a friendship with this person, you may be reluctant to do so. You might see that as a risk of trying to talk to this person. To be the first one to open up and go, "Hi, how are you? What are you doing here? Oh, you're interested in that. That's good. That's fantastic." A lot of us don't like small talk. I get it. But you might also be apprehensive in trying to initiate a relationship with this person, this individual, simply because you realize they have a lot of options. And knowing that they have a lot of options when it comes to their crowd, their partner, the people they surround themselves in their world, you might think that there's a better option, or that you lack too much. Maybe you feel like they're out of your league, or you don't have enough to offer. Perhaps you may also feel like I kind of get almost an energy like you have all these options and ways that you could approach this person, and yet you don't approach them. You just stand waiting in the wings because you're not sure how to initiate. You've got all these things you could say or do, or, just even bump into them, whatever. And yet you're sitting by yourself alone in the corner, quietly watching them and watching things just go round and round. Perhaps you've seen this person several times. And you take notice of them. You have all these feelings and all these thoughts about this person. You have the opportunity to, yes, initiate and nurture this relationship, but you see it as a bit of a risk. Maybe comfort zone issues. Perhaps talking to strangers, maybe it's stage fright. Or for those of you that this is a romantic connection, maybe literally going up and talking to the person that you are interested in freaks you out. and your brain just goes, ah! And that puts you so much on edge that when it comes to actually doing the follow through of approaching this person to initiate a conversation, to start a relationship, you have so much internal, emotional, and mental conflict with it that you just don't do it. That you're like frozen, dead in your tracks, because it weirds you out and you don't know how to get over that. So maybe it's not so much a risk, but shyness. That's interesting. So this opportunity may actually pass you by if you're not going to be brave enough to risk it, to get over that. I mean, perhaps your fear of being rejected. Perhaps, when you approach somebody that you don't know or that you like, you get too nervous. So you have a habit of tripping over your own tongue, of saying the wrong thing out of all the options that you could say. You're going to screw it up because what you meant to say is not what's going to come out your mouth. And that makes you look bad. So you may want to not even try because of that. And yet there's some sort of bond, some sort of connection with this person. Let's look at your obstacle, or how to get over your obstacle, and see what more there is showing up here. And I do apologize, I'm not going to give any type of zodiac signs or anything like that for this. Simply because this is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading. So this could literally be anyone. And just because it shows up as the King and Queen of Cups does not mean that this is only for water signs. This applies to everybody. They're just two people embodying water energy, cups, emotions, relationships. And yes, that does also fall into the category of love. So this might be, like I said, the love of your life. So your obstacle, or how to get over your obstacles. We start on the Seven of Wands, followed by the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, remember when I said comfort zone? We literally start on the Seven of Wands. You might have to step outside your comfort zone. That might literally be what's keeping you away from this person. Because that's unsettling and it's outside your comfort zone. It's outside the normal, perhaps. Yes, you are shy. So being quiet and sitting in the corner and letting people come to you is where you're comfortable. But outside your comfort zone is where love waits. It's where this relationship is. So you have to initiate it. And yes, that does mean doing something out of the ordinary. It means trying to approach and doing something new, involving another person. Whether that is, offering to open a door for them so you interact, or you literally just opening your mouth and saying hi. But you're not going to have that success unless you step outside your comfort zone. If you want to stay inside your comfort zone, however, you're going to be stuck still. You're going to keep yourself trapped inside your bubble, away from everyone else. And any feelings or thoughts that you have is not going to be received by the other person to build a relationship, to forge a relationship, unless you try to initiate, unless you try to grab their attention, unless you, meet them halfway and show an interest that, hey, I know you're a stranger, but hi, hello, want to talk for a minute, want to grab a cup of coffee, what have you. I realize sometimes we create negative narratives inside our head of, oh, they're out of my league. Oh, they won't talk to me. Oh, there's no way this person would like me. And that's a false narrative. So be aware of that. because we do have a little bit of a clashing between our mental state, our feelings, and what our heart, mind, and body are all doing or not doing in this case. So your mind might get away from you. You might be feeding yourself a false narrative and shooting down this relationship and not wanting to interact because ego stepped in the road and is trying to tramp down your emotions and trying to keep you frozen and still and hiding in the corner, being all shy. And that's not what we need to do. We actually need to get a move on and allow ourselves to succeed or to fail. And you might be surprised about what happens if you try. If you go ahead and reach out to that person. So this is a day of kind of self-discovery of a new relationship. Meet cute, there you go, as they call it in the movies. It's when two characters have a first meeting, particular main characters, a meet cute. And those can be hilarious, those can be really great, they can be really bad, but if this is a relationship that is meant to be with you for the long haul, remember we have the Ten of Pentacles over here, it doesn't matter if you completely fudge it the first time around. So if you're nervous and apprehensive and worried that you're going to try to open your mouth and say something and it's going to come out all backwards, let go of that anxiety. Realize it for what it is, acknowledge it, and move on. That way you're not stuck in your Eight of Swords energy, because this is the day where it's probably going to try and trip you up the hardest, and it's because you're so close to forging an important relationship. Let me look, make sure there's nothing else here for the day. I don't think there is, but no, I don't think there is. But please be aware of anyone you show interest in, anyone that captures your attention, whether they're a beautiful person or not. I mean, we do have the Empress on the table. We also have the Page of Swords. So this is probably somebody that you might have been attracted to, might have seen repeatedly or once or twice before. So start paying attention to that. The people that are around you, or the people that you see over and over again that maybe you haven't interacted with. That seems to be pretty important for the day. For those of you that love the astrology, Moon in Pisces sextiles Jupiter in Taurus, new experiences can be enticing. You can be more willing to try new things for the knowledge you attain. Or in this instance, the new experience is making a connection with another human being, and the benefits that you can gain from each other, particularly the balance between masculine and feminine energy, healing. So there's equal giving and taking more for this relationship, whether this is romantic or platonic. And I did add up all your cards for the day. They add up to 150, which ultimately reduces to 6. So this is a temporary opportunity. You're going to have one shot at this for the day. Maybe if this is somebody that's meant to be in your world, maybe you've had many opportunities, since we do have the Seven of Cups on the table, and those opportunities have come and gone. This is another opportunity, whether it's a repeat opportunity or a first time opportunity. Of course, you're going to keep seeing the same people over and over again if they're meant to be in your world. But for today, they're going to show up. So use the opportunity wisely. And hopefully you have a very nice meet cute with whoever this is, romantic or platonic. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you for the day. Hopefully this resonated for you. If it does, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much to those that have subscribed. And for those of you that do share my videos anywhere online, regardless of what platform it is, it helps the channel grow. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!